Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two college football premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 48 Sports College Football, Lee Davis with you alongside David Holliday and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Split backs here. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of
After the misconnection, it's second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Through the air, it's Milroe. Moving away from pressure. Quick spin on the run. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make him honor the run. Make him know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting 4. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. Scrambling away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built on physicality and
the pass hits, picked off, bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop that deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating this guy and making it happen.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
Oh, look out! And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. And off from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. This is a 3rd and long. Let's go! Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bama!
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner goes down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. If I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances.
Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Cricket! Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Got it. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Gets rid of it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There it is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out. It's golden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime. Yeah, nothing but green ahead. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Fires on the move. And his throw is incomplete.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Fires on the move. Snags it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Got rid of it. Snagged in the end zone. Set. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Looking to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Still a big hill in front of them, and they'll try to start the climb with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
You don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown time. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he wasn't even able to get back to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul, but I'm trying to put some point.
Heel off one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the connection on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Fires to the wideout. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive end.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Back to throw, it's Ewers. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Hey! Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious. For the defense, for special teams, everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make...
He's going up top. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. Getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking left. Oh, the three. Puts one in the spin cycle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal.
Blue 82, Monk. Let's go.
Give to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for this offense.
Black 14.
Slams ahead. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been it's a fake. Holder looking to throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out. He goes to his right. I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. This move is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker.
And he's got it inside the 35. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to 12.
It's a beautiful passing catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes that Alabama offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him.
Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line.
Cricket.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, gets hits on him, and make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the pass is incomplete. Sharp loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really.
Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie for the door, baby.
Man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, rotate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Fighting off the defender. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, so you win the ball game.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him. Hard to...
And he breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Let's go.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles. People trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Let's go.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
White 50 grid.
Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They
fake it, goes to the tight end. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback floating away from pressure. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Ewers. They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it came the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Belly stutter.
From the gun, wants to pass. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They
hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown time. And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. Looking to throw the fake, and he wants to throw. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team, and the ball squirted out. Here comes that Alabama offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Knocked down quickly after the pick of that offense. Thank you very much. They'll count it at the 43.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a fan. You probably wouldn't win. Actually, you probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like you to continue to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting.
Got a lot of running room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This offense has got to keep making a big play. That is great. We got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the catch. It's golden.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense. Because today they've been lacking.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he crosses the goal line and gets a touchdown. Way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown. Continue to fight, continue to play. This one, it's
the fake. They flip it to the kicker. They're not going to come close to getting to 2. But it's an understatement to say they should have just kicked the thing. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball goes on.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and to limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
To the air. It's Milroe. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the catch at the 10. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking for the score! And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense.
It's a fake, and the holder short of that arm. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds a crease at the 20. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Texas and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Holds it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass. I think so for playmakers like this on the outside will get them the football.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run.
They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you build into the book. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
Makes the grab, and it's ready for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to pass, it's Howard. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this...
Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this game.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown punt. Just about set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Offense set on first down. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on 1st down.
Northwest, and the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set. First down.
325.
With jet sweep pass. Shakes off the tackle. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. At the 30. Touchdown, Ducks. He would not be denied. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle. Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job of getting this crowd going. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Allen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
And they tacked on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Bradley. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking downfield, it's James. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. Set up third and longs like that, show your exotic looks, get the pass rush going, and everybody on the back end expecting to grow. That's going to force implications if you're a sport player.
Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, maybe I see going for it. So fourth and 8, that's a situation I think you got to punt, just let the game play out. Trust your defense.
Leaves it with the back. Dances away from the knee. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. I feel that today, if you're running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's it.
He's got really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? He's finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback's on.
Man, the play completely changed. Once the receiver gets outside, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Okay, now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal.
Pound 55 feet.
Tries again to get it in. Just the grab and get the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally get it.
And more on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious. We've got guys up front that are athletic, and they're so strong they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Their offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense is expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody working. They get the incompletion now setting it.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team going to make an attack?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick six.
The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Bruce Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buffaloes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. That's caught. It's Bell.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They keep attacking through the air. And the defense got him at the 27.
It just sort of felt like his defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of the right. Picking up the ball all drive long, and finally, coming in sack.
On 3rd and long, you got the triple deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field, and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there getting the sack.
No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Can't miss opportunities like that. Playing on the road in a hostile environment, you're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free or a fumble. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Bucks. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so explosive. It can change the scoreboard in a flash. Just saw that on that.
Looking to throw. It's Sanders. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice.
Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
Sometimes he uses the lob wedge. It takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. At 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. Ready to try the point after. Looking to throw. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he's got it. He makes his way into the end zone, and they've got a 2-point lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Like, this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
This defense is fun. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum. So they're...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line. Looking to throw at Sanders. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Here we go.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Check. White 94 slider choice. Black 14.
Back to the air one more time. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10.
Ready?
He's looking to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Colorado. Reeled it in and just laid the house down. And now he'll hit for the back of the 4-point try.
Get ready.
To the air, it's Sanders. Into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown. A 6-point head. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the... He lobs one high down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He was looking for this big return to go with the pick, but he'll set up in business at the 36. Push down here with time for maybe 1 more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll start this drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. That play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. He hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Rocky switch.
Third down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that throw.
Makes the grab well past the stick. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and then go win. Nice job by this.
Fires into traffic and intercepted. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. Now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in the interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still
Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his ball or wide receiver. And he was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Now the play fake. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown with that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Sanders. Coming after it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's an interesting call going play action on third and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. And you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got loose, it was all over. He'll try to tack on one more. He'll set up. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. That's caught. It's Hunter. He's brought down quickly. Mental game here, still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of it.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some movement.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive game.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! The AT unit on the field. To throw, it's back. They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into their 2-point conversion. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We're down to 12 seconds to go before halftime. As they take over 1st and 10, they'll need to move quickly. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. He makes the connection. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America. You saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Got it on the outside. It's Ford.
I think sometimes offensively, you got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary. You got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. He will signal for the fair catch after a disastrous punt, and this is great news coming up for the offense.
Got it.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's back. It's complete to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field like it did right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football.
Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. They want to throw. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Feeling some heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he'll be brought down.
I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Skips away from pressure. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Horn. Smashes through the tackle. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have this. You've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Quick completion on the out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Sanders. And the defense gets to the second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next run.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this team would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Never say die Adams. I love that, especially when he's got players just out there competing. I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look great. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros in the key.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back the very first play. Let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches. As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 6th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. at the 13. First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. They move the tight end all over. Coming out aggressively. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. That is what we call in the industry a rather inauspicious start.
No doubt, Reese. And just the quarterback and his receiver not on the same page on the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive line when they compete. Watch out. Great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up with a PAT. Bounced it off the left, not right, but friendly Timber Mountains in the throw. Lining up and coming to kick after that touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell who knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by permission.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. I know he thinks he can house every return, and sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make the big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if the secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Catch in the middle, it's by. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
The incompletion brings up a second down. He'll just keep slinging it. Got a man. It's Golden. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball, he's so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Wide out in motion. Back to pass. It's Ewers. Throws to the tight end. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid...
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big plays, big momentum swing.
Pressure coming. And to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feel this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. This offense has a second down plan. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. I wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Finds his man. It's Parrish. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. And I don't think they got a snap before the play clock ran out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Here we go.
He's going to pass. Now adjusting. And the quarterback bought a little time. Actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to it. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Wells. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Offense getting set for first down.
Ringo! Here we go!
Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Manning. That is just a sideline play. Throw, catch. Everything you want.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. No hesitation on that call. No.
We're bigger than you, we're tougher than you, we're stronger than you, and we're going to get a push, and they did it right there.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Going up top on first down. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to 46. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He strikes downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up.
Go to the end zone. It's picked off. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to three, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone.
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. At the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Here comes the Texas offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Looking to take a shot. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Dart. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Wide open downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And the kicker delivers the free ball to finish off the drive. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. In the low percentage play, the onside kick bounces out of bounds, and they'll drop the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Out, 55 weak.
Use the play fake, now to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finds his man, it's Parrish. Strong, firm tackle.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Getting some heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next count. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips to try to give your quarterback more time.
Well, not yet there. A 4th down stop.
Offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're 4-1-4, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throwing right. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Wow, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Got it.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Yankee blue. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give out of the gun. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right there. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
And that wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing it. You can't really get hands on it. You got to make sure you see more guys in this direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Dances away from the heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down.
Touchdown, Rebels! And the pummeling has started.
The quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can...
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he's going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today. One bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. This should be the last play of the quarter. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Got it.
This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Cleescorn. At the 45 on his way. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. This defense will start the 4th on its heels.
31, Texas.
1st down to start the drive after the break.
Here we go.
He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Blue. He's on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the pick up the 1st down for this offense.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Golden. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. And the sack down after the completion.
Black 24. Spider.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bond.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On the double.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down.
Down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run play action. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got well trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Makes the catch past the sticks. Touchdown, Texas! Made the snag and scored his way into the end zone. No backs with the quarterback as they line up with the 2. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. About to kick it off after punching it in for a touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, hey, listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to hit balls.
And they get the sack just like that.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for it. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
Got him downfield. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the route is on.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They take it, pitch it to the tight end. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
It's complete. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Dart. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Rebels! And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
23, Texas, 15.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception. He'll try to take it back. The 40 and the 30. Lowers those pads. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick set.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. Absolute blowout.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The pitch. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day. You're going to want to begin.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's taking the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Stone. They're trying to get to it. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry? After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. On a little time, lets it go. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Pass on the way out. It's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Got it.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On target to the left. That will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double digits.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. first down for the offense.
Get blue. Get blue.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Jackrabbit.
Wants to throw. It's Aller. Trying to get to it. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There's no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the out of the end.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got a better number.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Let's go.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The official is offered the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll bring it back looking for help. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On first down, here comes this offense. The back goes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass and close to the ground situation.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. They'll line up for a second down play.
Here we go. Set.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Fires left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the third and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
That is a huge... This game, we came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete with conviction on the crossing. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll run the chain. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Now, if you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and don't get any touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion.
Blue side E! Blue side E!
Back to throw, it's Milrow. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to strap it up. I'll probably get an ice bath when the game's over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
All right,
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
14! Let's go!
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Such a tackle. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Ready? Break! Double! Double! Break!
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. Shoots it to the left. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
To the air on first down. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
He's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to get really aggressive. Footballs and tough numbers. Great job by the defense making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and he plucked it.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the defense.
Finds the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a catch and run for 6.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Here he comes with the return. They got him for a safety, and there's a fine line between being aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Dropping back, it's Howard. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get... It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Howard. Got his man quickly. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And here comes the offense on second down.
6-9-1, gain score.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The play action fake. The quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught downfield.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly. And they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up with and they take him.
Love the coverage on the offense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll throw it on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Going up top on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swap that one away. They are doing an awesome job of coverage.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Leaves it with the running back. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Spider.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it again.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
really close to that first